apprenticeship programs can shorten the skill gap. Is this a myth or is there some substance to it?
Well, our experience at the Coding Academy, where we've trained 100 coders, is that it's real. I should add that we have what I call, there's three kinds of apprenticeship programs. We have an informal apprenticeship program. It's not a registered apprenticeship program or an industry recognized apprenticeship program. We're exploring that aggressively to formalize it. But we've trained 80 coders in 4 years. We've got about 90 in training now. And those are people that were recent high school graduates for the most part, not in college, mostly in minimum wage jobs. And we converted, we showed them how to become full stack computer programmers, front end, back end, database, MVC. And mostly they went from minimum wage jobs to 35 to 40,000 a year in Mississippi. If you're in double that if you're in a tech, in one of the higher cost of living states. And they can have a career that gets them to 70 grand, 80 grand average in Mississippi. And our plan with CodeWorks and continuing professional education after the end of the 11-month program is to take them up to senior DevOps engineers badged by Amazon and do very sophisticated cloud work. That's 150 grand a year program, certification, even in Mississippi. So we'd say it's real, but it's industry and location specific.
Coming back to your point, I think that was a very crisp answer that you gave. And there were so many interesting things in that short answer that you spoke about. Full stack developer. I mean, if you ask anyone today in the tech industry, the biggest pain area, the biggest challenge, one of the biggest challenges that they're facing is the entire thing around or the mystery around the full stack developer. What is actually a full stack developer? Or more than that, people know what is a full stack developer, but how do you actually make a full stack developer? So that's one part of it. So that's a big problem area that looks like you are solving there. The second one is the economic mobility part that you spoke about, helping college graduates, if I heard you correctly, helping college graduates move away from minimum wage jobs to a job like a 70K, 80K kind of job. That's economic mobility. And that's what we have been talking all these ages, that, everything done and dusted, the education is supposed to cater to this, to the various sections of the society and help them through the economic mobility. We'll get to the nitty-gritties of that later in terms of what magic recipe or what magic sauce do you have to get this done. But it's interesting to know that there is a proof to the pudding that, apprenticeship programs are not a myth. There is a substance to it. But you also pointed out that what is being done at what area? For example, in an area like yours, in the Mississippi State area, tech might have more prominence than some other industry or some other industry domain. So that's one key thing to consider.